Stock battle. Steve. Mr. Game and Watch.
Alright, let's get in the grand finals, guys. Sure, both players are familiar with the matchup and the other player as well. I'm not sure who's if I had to guess, I would say Miya. I think it's Miya who has first and door meeting number pretty hard. But who knows? Good start to the recovery we heard. Winning this. It's hard though.
Hurt might be a little bit stuck in. And he's back.
He's getting a little too close, having to pick some weird options, and then Game & Watch just a better to close quarters character. Yeah. He just knows. He just knows. Okay, her fighting back though. I'm kind of wondering now, I don't know the Snake matchup like too well, but I would think that having the tons on the platform would be annoying in terms of like trying to track down Snake. At least for I think he banned Battlefield, but maybe just having Snake on a platform is actually like equally as good as just struggling there. At least for Game & Watch, to be fine with it. And I guess as because it is a matter of once Snake lands, then you can start actually doing like up air stuff. Yeah.
Last stock Kurt worked his bag, but this time he got stuck in the sky and then he died. So now he's down one stock. This is not looking amazing for Kurt. So let's see what he can do.
He needs to get more out of his advantage and stop getting stuck in his advantage as well. And maybe be a little more sharp with his options. Like, work commands actually affect a little more. It's gonna be a lot of damage. There's no jump. This could be rough. Forced air dive. Even how do you get down here in the water?
That was a very interesting event.
It feels like every time, once you get down, you need a forward air, you're literally in disadvantage, even though you managed to reach the ground. It's crazy.
Kurt is at ungodly high percent, so he's gonna have to figure something out.
He's gonna play a perfect game here, but he's not perfect enough. It's gonna be game one for Miya.
Mr. Game and Watch wins.
Is there gonna be a grand squeeze?
There's gonna be, if he wins, yes, there's gonna be a grand squeeze. It's double elimination when he wins.
Battle. Mr. Game and Watch. Snake. Three, two, one.
We're back, guys.
We're on final
Interesting. Okay. I guess Herb thinks that the platforms are bad for him overall, which is weird. I know in most matchups, Snake likes having platforms to land on, and get some recoveries on. But I guess here, being stuck on the platform is so hard.
Yeah, I mean, we saw in game 1, he kind of would get stuck in the sky, and to get back down, he has to go through the platform.
Yeah.
Which is annoying. So he simply got rid of the platforms.
I guess if he fast air dodges, he'd rather get to the ground and fight in there, but he's on the platform. He has to fight past. He has to fight to the platform, then fight down. Which I guess Game & Watch is tougher than just fighting down. So makes some sense. Actually, the only move Game & Watch has against the Cypher, so not a bad drive for Miya there, but for Capital, I think we can get this off.
Alright, you got the C4 at the C4 at ledge. Let's see how Hurt uses this pressure. Looks like we're back, and Hurt is stuck in the sky again. He needs to get out of there.
The main word to describe Miya is just accurate. He just no wasted movement, no mistakes. He's just accurate. Hurt though, taking control of this game. He's struggling to really get out of the corner. Even though he's not getting edge guarded, once he gets to the ledge, then a very, very hard time actually getting off or taking center.
Hurt's finding the right hit, but Hurt's finding the right hit, but he needs to find the kill. Otherwise, it's gonna be not great. There it is. Down tilt. He's hit like 3 down tilts in the past like.
I mean, if he can survive Miya's vulnerability, which he does, it's actually a pretty comfortable lead.
I don't know about that. He's reaching percent where he dies to push full.
Yeah. But even if he dies, he has 2 stocks.
Wow. He goes for it.
Very
Understandable. Alright, we got 34% lead here. And let's see how Hurt uses it, which he doesn't. And now he's down. Alright,
Game watches moves and actually break the Cypher.
And Hurt is stuck in the sky again. He should probably stop getting hit by fishbowl.
It's just so crazy. Game & Watch with this upbeat mobility can say, you're ciphering, I'm going to go up there, hit you, come down, and then I'll play advantage. Let's get the extra damage. So why not? Jump wild.
Interaction there with the cypher armor. Just gotta get out of the corner here.
I'm going to do everything though.
And dies to fishbowl. But also Miya is at 131, so
Really
Hurt just needs to find like one good hit to even this set out.
He gets one more good hit, eventually you're going to start having the down throw into up tilt kill. Up tilt obviously kills right now. Yeah. And now I think a grab will kill, so really Miya just cannot get hit by anything. Oh, no, kind of scary. He almost lost his jump there before he got forced.
Oh, if that down smash hit, that would have been brutal. But
Hurt's going to be looking for... He is definitely going to be shielding less now that shielding is not a safe option.
Oh, and that attack will take it.
It's game 2 to Hurt.
Stop battle. Mr. Game & Watch.
Alright, we got Game 3 Grand Finals. Are we gonna go home with the Miya win, or are we gonna get a reset? Oh, I got it mixed up.
can avoid a double elimination here from her. On the flip side, of Hurt can get the double elimination, then Dominic showing here. Both over Japan and over everyone. Just traveling from some parts of the United States to come. But, wow.
Huge kill.
He's gonna take it. So much damage.
Game & Watch jab is crazy. Oh! That's a hard call out on Cypher.
Hard comeback. It's doable though, sure.
Yeah. He's got to get out of the sky. Kurt should not want to be in the sky. It's not what's happening. Alright. Kurt holding center stage. Keep me in the
He has
corner.
got no jump here, actually.
Alright.
It could be a little uncomfortable if he goes off with it. Nice nair from Miya, giving him the time to take back. Force space on stage.
Kurt needs to take the stock really soon if he wants to win this game. It's still winnable, but he's running out of time.
It just seems like Kurt's getting the majority of these stocks.
And Fish
Be
was
the
gonna
set.
kill it.
Reset here for Miya. Now they're both losing.
Stop the battle, Mr. Cayman 1.
Alright. Kurt, I think Kurt's main adaptation is he needs to... What? I think Kurt's main thing needs to be out. He needs to play more around the things that Game & Watch is always looking for, like nair and back air. I feel like he's taking too many hits for free, and then he just ends up in the sky, which is where Game & Watch wants him to be. Looking good, looking better for Kurt so far. Winning some trades.
It just seems like Kurt's usual game of just like playing out of distance just is not working. He's consistently ending up too low to Miya, too uncomfortable.
It seems like this final destination pick is working out somewhat well for her. He's able to come back down a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
But he still gets stuck in the skyline, so he has to stop, like... something gotta change with his advantage.
It seems to me that Hurt almost always zero boosting. I wonder if that's why Miya is to kind of keep himself happy with everything. Maybe just like letting himself fall would be better in this area.
It's alright. Looks like Kurt has a very strong lead here. So,
Easy after that. This doesn't matter because he's up with him going back. Game watch jab. Doesn't do a ton of damage per hit, but it just pushes you back so slowly. You end up just taking hit after hit after hit, and it racks up quite a bit. He hurt. When he plays in a distance, Miya just comes in, the falling forward airs, gets uncomfortable, you roll, and he's this close, he's in the sky again. How can you keep Miya out? $1 million question.
I think Kurt's been getting better at finding the right hits. So
For sure.
looks like barring a huge comeback from Miya here, it looks like this I guess this could go either way, but never mind. He will read the get up option and he will take it. I think Hurt has been Hurt's been getting better at finding the right hits. I think Miya needs to press his advantage state even harder than he is now, which is kind of crazy because I feel like Miya has been advantage for like 80% of the game, but Hurt's not doing too much about it. So
you can see Miya here getting off that FD pick. You know Hurt likes, so maybe this will be a little better for him.
And that's another near chain. Alright.
And Hurt gets down. There we go. Finally. He gets sent up from the sky and gets down. Nothing extra. If he can keep this up, get his hits when he needs to, he can definitely just take it right here.
How's Hurt gonna get out of here?
Low and long on the Game Watch. Smash lets me cover so many options.
Yeah, Game & Watch is one of those characters that can be anywhere whenever he wants pretty much. So, but
It really feels like no option is correct.
alright, Miya gets out of there. Let's see how
Good dash attack. Good air, wow. Amazing call up. Hurt's just gotta figure out a way.
I don't know, I guess it's one of those things you take for granted. But yeah, it's one less resource Hurt has, which is why this matchup is kind of miserable, I think. But
That blessing that it usually has of like, okay, well I'm gonna fall down with a grenade and maybe you'll hit me, maybe you won't, but if you do hit me, well, we're gonna reset and I'll be away from you and I'll get to try again. And if you don't hit me, I'm down. But this Game & Watch will send an upper out there, it will hit him, like Snake I mean, he'll still be on the ground, Game & Watch. And the Snake will have taken tons more damage from both the grenade and the up air, and it's gonna be running the scenario back. So he has to just try to get down with, you know, C4 mix-ups, grenade, or not grenade mix-ups, C4 reverse mix-ups and air dodges.
Miya really needs to find. As I say that, there's a kill, but now he's got to bring it back 82%, make that 103.
If Hurt continues like this, he may be our Cap Class 3 local winner. A few more hits, maybe this could be it too. Oh,
Alright.
It's the right option.
Gets out of there, but
Oh,
Miya's got to make something happen here. This is not great. I think pretty much any good hit kills here.
we're getting to the range where a grab will start killing, although Hurt hasn't really been landing grabs. Maybe that's not going to turn to get on the way, but Unfortunately, lands the C4. Yeah, and that's gonna be the set, the game, and the tournament. Good job to her. Congratulations. Hopefully you can continue this
Got a little
when
shimmy from
Cav
Hurt
Clash
here.
as well.